live every night on the Halos in the Infield Baseball Network.
Think about it. We'll get into everything that we're going to get into as we go along, but I got to rant real quick. But why would you throw out an inexperienced pitcher in a game you're still close in? And I don't care what the record is. You show up for a fucking rivalry game. But he's actually talking to him constantly. That is a sign of a really, really good coach.
It's the Toddfox postgame podcast with your host, Toddfox.
Because the only thing I want to yell is fuck! Hey, welcome into another episode of the Halos in the Infield postgame show with your host, Toddfox. I'm back after a weekend sabbatical. Just got out, had some things to do around with the family, was out of town, and granted, I didn't miss much. As far as you know, and as far as I knew, the sweep in Oakland, me and Halo Joe covered that the other night. Wasn't much to talk about, just pathetic baseball, losing to the most pathetic team in all of baseball. Go figure. I mean, go figure. You can't sit here and say, hey, you know what, there's a brighter side of things. I don't care how honkish you are. We have not been able to just say, well, at least we've got this. You know, at least there's this on the horizon. Or, hey, how about this guy who's going to be coming up? No. Every good thing that's happened this year has come to an end. Everything that showed promise never showed up. Any kind of, hope that we had quickly dashed. I mean, you could go back as early as Ohtani. You know, forget the Artie stuff. Ohtani was off to a great start, leading the team with RBIs and home runs. Gets hurt, misses the entire year, has come back, pretty much not done much at all. You can go with Zach Neto. He's the next captain. I think we're all on board with that. But because oblique stuff, can't play. Can't find the field. Injuries left and right. Trout looks like he's coming back for that stretch run when we got all those players. Those players didn't pan out good when we needed them. The offense went flat because we still had the same dumbass coaching. And just everything just continued to go wrong. And it's just been terrible, terrible baseball. And watching the American League West be so highly competitive, thanks to the comeback of Seattle, thanks to the fall back to earth from Texas, and Houston's kind of just messing around right now. They got back into a good spot just to mess around, and it's like a three-way tie or something right now for first place. So there's a whole lot of baseball happening outside of Anaheim. And stay tuned tonight because of 714 tickets, 714 tickets, you get your 10% off of any additional purchase, you know, for any kind of sporting event, concert, whatever. Really would have paid off if you used that ticket code for Taylor Swift or Metallica. That would have paid off, or even LAFC, because LAFC versus Miami, those tickets were, I think, like $1,000 for the nosebleed. That's pretty freaking crazy. So one other thing I want to tell you too is we'll be giving out a family 4-pack for the Orioles game tomorrow. So I know they're almost free because I checked the ticket prices and they're going for like $1. So that should tell you something right there. Everyone's pretty much checked out. And then if the rumors are true, Robert was just flashing it across our Heedy page that Shohei might be shut down for the rest of the season. So I mean, it's obvious Trout won't be back. And it's number 6 is over there saying no habla español. I mean, every time, you could probably go to every organization and say, well, there's something wrong here or there's something wrong there. And, you know, there's an issue here or an issue there. With the Angels, there's numerous things in every facet. Whether it's coaching, whether it's on the field, whether it's up in the analytics department, front office, Artie Moreno, minor league system, there's this actual, it's hard to believe that this organization is so fucked up as it is. I mean, I've never seen anything like it. Everything that could possibly go wrong went wrong, even down to the damn Tommy John. So with everything with that, we'll talk about the futility. I'll get into the game. I'll summarize what happened tonight. Angels on a losing streak, shocker. And then we'll give out the trivia. I have an interesting question to win that family 4-pack for tomorrow. And then also I want to get into the Julio Urias thing. And if you guys don't mind, let me jump into that real quick. It's not going to be too long. As you guys know, or if you haven't heard, Julio Urias, which we like to call Cyclops. And again, some people, when I went on my own personal page and I went to a Dodger page and I was trolling him, calling him Cyclops, you had rat bastard Dodger fans say, wow, why are you making fun of a guy who has a disability? It's like, bitch, I wouldn't make fun of the guy who has a disability if he was a genuinely good guy. If he had not hit and been accused of this bullshit from before, hitting women before. Then I would be more sympathetic to his quote-unquote disability. But no, Cyclops is Cyclops. He's an asshole. And our very own Roger Lodge, okay, and I heard him today again. I was out and about, and I heard him say this, and I quote, and this is a direct quote. If you want to catch the replay, I suggest you do. This is a direct quote from that tool bag. Roger came on and said, well, Julio Urias is in trouble again, and he had this kind of accusations before. Now, before we jump the gun and before we start making judgments on the player, he's not going to be traveling on the road trip with the Dodgers, and he's going to be under discipline or their investigation right now. But we can't judge this guy because we don't know if it's all true. Really? Okay. So even in the court of law, when someone gets arrested, not even getting into the court of law, someone is seen shooting somebody, the police will arrest that person right there. He goes to jail on charges of attempted murder or murder because you have eyewitnesses there that have singled the person out, correct? And he still has to go through his, innocent until proven guilty, but you're arrested because you were singled out. You were viewed committing a crime. Now, if Roger Lodge is not such a tool bag, he'd understand that when urinal cake, like I like to call him, or Cyclops, was beating his girlfriend, wife, or whoever she is, he had her pushed up against the wall, up against the fence, repeatedly punching and slapping her. Why can I say that with conviction? Because there were several witnesses not only viewing him doing the atrocities to that woman, but you also had several of them who had to get involved because they were fearing for the woman's life. How is that not fucking guilty? How is that not being proven? Oh, he beat the shit out of her. And that belongs nowhere in baseball. Fuck that guy. I never liked him before this. And I'm glad Team Mexico kicked him off of the quarterfinals or the final roster. They didn't even let that bastard get on the team. I hate that guy. And I hate him even more. And you know what's so funny? He blew his opportunity. It's sad that Ohtani blew his because of his Tommy John, and most likely his big payday will only be half of what he could have got. But Urias, I'm all for him not getting another dime. And I hope the Dodgers don't pull back on their shit. I hope they treat him just as bad as they did Trevor Bauer. And you know what? Trevor Bauer, you can question that shit. A, there was no witnesses. B, the story from that chick was kind of shady. And C, Trevor Bauer is just an asshole anyway, an idiot. But that shouldn't have gotten him banned. Unless there was actual proof, then he's innocent. But in this case of Urias, that fool was multiple witnesses. And again, you needed people to pick him off of her because he was beating her to within an inch of her life. Oh, but Roger Lodge says he's innocent until proven guilty. Fuck you. You beat a woman, you deserve to get what you get. And I wish they would have beat the shit out of him. That would have been a great story. Maybe they could have zeroed out the one eye that he has that's good. Fuck that guy. I'm sorry. I just had to go off and say that. And I know it's not Dodger talk, but anytime they lose anybody. And then to top that off, I see highlights. I'm not even aware that Bueller's back in the minors and trying to pitch his way back. I'm like, son of a bitch. So even when they lose urinal cake, they're going to get their ace back just in time for the playoffs. It's fucked up being an Angels fan. Because everything that can go wrong, even in Renfroe's walk-off over the weekend, yes, he didn't get a solid hit or hit a home run to help the Reds win, but at least he got to feel the win, and they were jumping up and down, and he beat out a ground ball double play. I swear to God, this team can't have anything nice. A complete rebuild has got to be in the freaking equation. And then to have that rat bat, I mean, since we last talked, you've literally had all your guys gone. You know, they left. Since we last talked, they had just put all those dudes on waivers. They're all on different teams except Gritchick. We lost all those guys. And then you have the story about Trout going to the front office saying, well, I've got to evaluate, see where this team's going next year. You know, like so hinting at it, maybe I'm open for a trade or I'll waive my trade clause, no trade clause. Then you got the Ohtani news where like he gets scratched tonight. It's like, well, you know what? He's already jacked up his freaking arm. Why are we going to mess up his oblique or the tightness, risk anything like that? Might as well shut him down. And then you have the stories about why is Rendon even in the same room as these players, bro? Why? He's in the Sam Blum's asking him a question, no habla español, really? Really? I mean, the best news that we've had in weeks is that they sent that piece of shit, garbage, roach guy, Squid down. Oh, it only took you 4 months of futility to see, oh, maybe he does suck. And I was telling Halo Joe this the other day, is it Nevin or is it Perry? Is it Perry like, no, keep playing Squid. No, these players are good. Don't worry about it. Hey, Nevin, why don't you switch up the lineup? No. I don't like that Renifo's hitting awesome at the number 1 spot. Let's put him at 7. Is it Perry? Or, I mean, are we putting too much on Nevin or is it Team Dumbass, both of them together, along with the rest of the coaches? I'm not high on Wise anymore. I've heard rumblings about how they're using analytics over everything. Pitchers can't call their own pitches, or catchers are, I mean, like they're calling it from up above. Then you got Thames, and Thames is just a dumpster fire since day one. I mean, why would you hire guys like this? I mean, the Dodgers did it right, and I hate going back to them. Well, let's get a guy who was a freaking surgeon like Greg Maddux. We had him back there as a pitching coach at one time, or as an advisor. We had him on the team helping out the other players. We get a guy like Mark Pryor who knows his shit, is awesome and knows what these pitchers need. Works like a charm. No, we pick up Matt Wise, who was a fringe baseball player. At least Pryor had freaking playoff experience. He had all kinds of good accolades for the brief time he was in the majors. No, we'll get Matt Wise. Retread. Guy who never really made it in the majors. There's a reason why these coaches that know their shit that played Major League Baseball are so good. It's like, no, let's not get a proven hitter. Let's not do what we did before with Don Baylor and Rod Carew, 2 Hall of Famers. Nah. Let's get Marcus Thames. Let's get Paul Sereno. Cheap raises cheap. This organization's cheap from the top down. It's bullshit. And I don't care what they said on that other podcast. I heard a podcast that just infuriated me the other day. Talking about, it was a smart move by Artie Moreno getting rid of those money. I mean, you're not going to get nothing back. What the fuck are you saying? But you're sending your players and your freaking organization and your fans a terrible message. And then it's like the question's never asked or never explored with this franchise. Hey, what's the dugout like inside? Or what's the clubhouse like? Do they fight with each other like Halo Joe brought up? Do they get along? Do they not get along? Does anyone even care? We don't know. The Disney era, the early years, the fun years of Artie Moreno, if you can call it that, when they were winning with Torrey Hunter and Vladimir Guerrero and players like that, you knew what was going on in the locker room. But no one says shit in this organization now. You don't know what's going on. You don't know what the pulse is of the team. No one wants to ask questions. No one wants to volunteer anything. It's pathetic. I mean, again, I'll go back to it real quick before I summarize the game. This organization is at its Absolute worst as we stand right now. With all the useless players of like Cockroach and everyone else that's come through, the futility of the offense, the bad pitching, the not being able to get the strike out with 2 strikes, the no shutdown innings, runners in scoring position, the freaking raised prices on ticket holders and freaking the parking lot money, Artie Moreno and his lawsuits, the trading of players, the all in but not really, the Trout injury. And then number 6, like, why are you even close to this team? He should be nowhere near this thing. You should have sent him home and said, fuck you, I don't care. But he's showing up just being an asshole. And to me, he's the team leader because they're all following suit. They just don't, they're I'm telling you, they're going through the motions. There is no need for the way that this team is playing. You are now watching the Anaheim Angels of Western Hemisphere of China, of Trash Pandas and Salt Lake Bees. Final score tonight, Baltimore 6, Angels 3. 6 runs, 10 hits for Baltimore. 3 runs, 8 hits for your LA Angels of Anaheim of Los Angeles of California. ShamWow and the team. Let me get you the summary on the scoring. Mickey Moniak doubled to make it 1-0 in the bottom of the 2nd inning, but Austin Hayes quickly in the 3rd inning, again, no shutdown, doubled in a run to make it 1-1. Then Mountcastle gave him a 2-1 lead. Aaron Hicks would make it 3-1. 4th inning, Grichuk hits a useless home run to make it 3-2. Angels can't score anymore. Gunnar Henderson hits a 3-run shot. Nail in the coffin. Drury hits a useless home run, 6-3. Nothing much to it. There's really nothing much to it. Jaime sucks. The rest of the team sucks. I mean, this team is essentially given up. It's just playing out the string. We got 1 game in October yet again. The season doesn't start tonight, but I'm going to be trolling in that last series of Oakland. Now, before I get into the comments, what is it called? Before I get into the comments, I want to give away the family 4-pack, and all you got to do is guess right first in the chat, and you win the family 4-pack. And number 2, send me a message if you can't get through for whatever reason. Sometimes it doesn't work in the Halos in the Infield page. Go to my personal one, and you can message us there, or message one of us, or tweet us, whatever like that, and giving your information, your handle. So let's get into the question, shall we? And it's easy to do. Again, first one to guess it right gets the freaking tickets. Here's, and then I'll get to the comments right after. So, really quick, and this is a good one. It's a Baltimore Orioles one. Tell me the name and what it says on the particular baseball card that was a fuck up many years ago. I'm talking about in like the early 90s. Who was the player that card, the player's not even worth that much. He was a fringe player at best for the Baltimore Orioles. But that freaking baseball card is worth a lot of money. Who is it and what did it say that made it so controversial? So it's like one of the most, if you've got this card, it's worth a lot of money. Even to this day, at lowest the prices are. Well, there you go. What did it say, Tony C? He got it right away. That was really easy. Tony C got the family 4-pack. Congratulations. That was the first guess, too. That's not bad. It was Billy Ripken. And well, I'll just give this story. Fuck it. That was too easy of a question. But Billy Ripken on the baseball card, I think it was Fleer, and it said fuckface on the bottom of the bat. Now, a lot of people thought he did that on purpose, but it was literally, I think it was a prank pulled on him, and they knew he was taking pictures for the baseball cards, and he literally had the bottom of the bat showing, and it said fuckface. And it passed. It made it through everything. It was printed out. People got the card and was like, the hell is this? So that card, I was checking eBay, and it currently sits anywhere from about $550 to about $730, something like that. So yeah, there you go, right there. That was That was cool right there. So Tony C, you win the family 4-pack if you want to send in your information to me. I'll have another family 4-pack ready for the Texas series. So there you go. Let's see. Let me get to the comments here. Eric Wallace says, yes, sir. We missed you, Todd. Thank you so much. One Jets Pod says, there's still people watching this clown show. Y'all hate yourselves that much. Clown show. Let's see. I was talking Angels baseball, not to this show. Better clarify that. Yeah, I got you. Let's see. Also, Jim says, good evening, Heedy family. Had to share. We left in the 6th inning, and that was not me. Zero passion from the Big A. No excitement. Soccer has finally surpassed 2023 Angels baseball. And he was there with a paper bag on his head. And for Jim to be a hardcore Angels fan and not be thrilled about this team, it should tell you something. Hope springs eternal unless you're an Angels fan. This season needs to be put out of its misery like a rabid dog, Eric Ward says. Now, this season, to me, I've seen a lot of bad baseball, but this, on all levels, is totally in the shitter. I've never seen a season this bad. Section 260 buffet is officially closed until 2024. Dan says, hey, hola, Todd. That's hello if you forget, LOL. Ready for football yet? Horns up, sea chickens for man. The Seahawks are going to whoop that ass, Dan. I'm sorry. They are. One Jets Pod says, it's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I've got this. Because why? He says,
we got a lot of baseball left to be played, and the season starts tonight.
You couldn't pay me to watch soccer, Dan says. Also, bring a Coke can and get in for – or Coke can. I remember those days. If Ohtani ain't playing, I ain't going. Well, there you go. Let's see. Timmer20 says, I had free tickets for tonight's game, but let's see. I'm not wasting time, energy, gas for this loser-ass team. I don't blame you. I'd rather watch a senior citizen shuffleboard than this shit team. And you know what? It pretty much has to say something for this organization. If you want to watch bocce or anything else than this, it's sad. DFA Mimijo, number 6, AC says, Jip says tonight's lineup pop up on Jumbotron, missing 3 pictures of our starters tonight. That means they weren't supposed to be here. Patrick O'Neill's sister, Tatum, and her Bad News Bears put up a better fight than these guys. And fun fact, Marty, I was listening, to Patrick O'Neill, and I can't wait for him to get back to freaking to hockey, because that's what he knows is hockey, and that's barely, what he knows. Family 4-pack, double it and give it to the next person. Marty says Urias ain't even playing baseball again. He's done. I hope so, because that piece of shit for hitting a woman, I don't care who it is. I don't care what she says. Unless she's stabbing you and threatening your life, you have no business hitting a chick. I thought Urias was urinal cake. Is he both? Yes, he is. He is. I don't like calling him Urias because that's properly giving him his name. And I don't like saying, the guy has got he's got a disorder, or he's got, what is it called? I just had it earlier, like a defect or something. He's got the missing eye or crooked eye or whatever the fuck he is. But for shit like this, I don't like wishing harm on people, but he needs to get his ass kicked. I mean, he literally needs to get his ass kicked, because he obviously thinks he's bigger than women, bigger than anything, than the freaking. I mean, he did this before, and he somehow got the charges dropped, and he had witnesses in that one too, where he's hitting the chick, and they got it dropped. And then, I mean, come on, he's got a history of this shit, and he's so above everybody else that he's gonna do it in front of public. And again, I just wish those guys who broke up the incident with the chick and his girl or whatever she is, sorry for not knowing exactly what she is, but I just wish they would have helped her sooner, and they would have beat the snot out of him. He needs his other eye fucked up as well. That would teach him a lesson. Let's see. That's called probable cause, Todd. Most likely he committed the crime. Falls in the duh factor. I know, but still. I mean, you got people right there. Let's see. I bet he was one of the ones that shunned Trevor Bauer too. Laugh out loud. What a piece of shit. Exactly. Let's see. One jet up. Yep. I can't even read that one. Tony C says, bye-bye, Nevin. Thames, Wise, you need to keep Perry and Gill. It's great to see that Finley and Salmon were hired as team advisors. Go Halos. I hope the Angels can re-sign Ohtani. But how in the hell, what are they supposed to do now, guys? You put some Angels old legends in there. I get it. I like it. But way too late. I mean, literally, you could have did this when they were trying to think of bringing up Squid. Because Salmon and Finley would have been like, who's this piece of shit? Get him out of here. You know, those guys opened up their mouths when they played for the Angels. Finley, you know, he didn't look like the rough and tough guy, but he spoke up and he was a leader. Tim Salmon, you know, was Kingfish. Kingfish for a reason. He spoke up. He kept those guys in line. Not now. I mean, what are you going to tell these guys now that you guys got dudes coming up and down? Salmon probably doesn't know half these dudes right now. Finley maybe not either. I hope they could teach him something, but it's too little too late. AC says, Marcus Thames, you're fired.
You're fired!
What? Let's see. So he gets the Bauer treatment, and apparently this fucker is guilty. Yep. Dodgers pitchers hitting better than the entire lineup too soon. Yep. No, I like that, actually. Grichuk will be picked up tonight after his home run tonight. Highly likely not tomorrow's lineup. Let's see. Trout wants to talk to the front office. Exactly. AC to quote Junior or whoever. Thank God. Marty says, any chance Goofy Bat Boy is a domestic abuser? No, unfortunately, he's too nice. If both Perry and Nevin, they're both in charge and responsible, and that they might, you know, he might have to go despite the good drafting. I don't want these analytics over gut next year. I want a healthy balance. And if Perry is fucking things up, then as much as I've been a honk for him. I've been a honk for him all season. But even I know you can't keep the toxic shit going. And if he's contributing to the losing mentality, if he's contributing to this shit lineup, then honk aside, he needs to go. Manager and general manager, enough said. It all started when dumbass met another dumbass. There you go. Hey, Salmon and Finley are coaching until the end of the season. They'll probably be more vocal than freaking our boy Nevin. Everybody's saying the pitching is the problem. I don't care what they let up those runs. The offense is to blame. Stop blaming the pitchers and the media. And mainstream will just keep saying the same shit. They live in the past. We are putting too much faith in these managers. They have given us nothing the last 10 years. Eric says, fire the entire front office and every fucking coach on the staff. Blow it up. Trade Trout. Do what you have to do. They can't win with him anyway, so fuck it. Cut bait and rebuild this with young talent. And I'm right there too. Nobody would have said that a couple of years ago. Nobody would have had these inclinations. Now it's like the majority of Angel fans are like, look, we love Trout. We love Ohtani. But if we can't win with him, we might as well win without him. Or try to. Or lose with him. Or lose without him. It doesn't matter. At this point, we just need a fresh start.
John Stamos choked on me.
Okay, Roger. But we all know.
We got a lot of baseball left to be played, and the season starts tonight.
Balls in private clubhouse. Oh, I think someone listened to the podcast.
Tonight, it's time for you to check out what I want. I want balls and
private clubhouse. Tony C says, no rebuild. Moreno will not do it. No rebuild for the Angels. Change the name back to the California Angels. Rendon is a dumbass. He needs to be gone. Thurman says, I call BS on Trout talking to management. Another smoke and mirror move so that fans will hopefully say, yes, Trout cares. BS, he doesn't. Don't fall for it. I have to be leaning that way as well, Thurman, because, again, this guy's more concerned about a fucking golf course with Tiger Woods. So, I don't know. Balls, and no speak English.
I was pretty cocky. I want balls and
no habla español. Sports News says we had to wait till late August for Nevin to get rid of shitty Squid. Exactly. That makes no sense. Jim says, for the first time in my life, I actually wore a bag over my head tonight. High five the other Angel fans who came to see a real team, the Orioles. I know. It's sad. It really is. It makes you want to... Balls, and Lodge shutting the F up, Eric says.
Tonight, it's time for you to check out what I want. I want balls and
shutting the F up. Sports News says, going to therapy this upcoming weekend and yelling to my therapist that what Nevin has done to my life. Eric says, where's the evil bastard Artie at? Yeah, we're waiting for him. We could use a phone call for him to cheer us up. You mean future angel Julio Urias, urinal cake? He's at a discount. He's at a huge discount now. Definitely need drunk Artie on. Is it Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, of Western Hemisphere, of Antarctica, of Somalia, and Canada? Yes. Solo shots, greatest play in sports. Exactly. Got to love that. Artie is not allowed in here, Grillmaster says. It's Jaime. Let's see. Of course not. It starts tomorrow. Balls, and Logan Ohtani.
Tonight, it's time for you to check out what I want. I want balls and
Logan Ohtani. Halo Joe says, meanwhile, in an AM 830 post-game show, they're praising Artie for spending money. 2 callers in a row. Unbelievable. That's the dumbass honks. It's the dumbass honks that ruin this franchise's fan base. Who cares how you say his name? He's Cyclops. Could never stand that guy as well, Johnny says. Exactly. I hate that guy with a passion, even more now. I couldn't stand him just pitching for the Dodgers and everyone just like, fussing over supposedly how good he is. He has one good year where he gets like he would make freaking Tyler Anderson jealous with the run support he got. He got so many freaking runs last year. Let's see. Haven't watched a game in over a week, Hayes says. Let's see. Todd, last week I said don't go to any games till 2024, meaning watch games, goes to sports bar with friends and spend your money there. Hit Artie in the pocket and visual at the stadium cell protest. Well, we put out the shirts if you guys want the link for the, vote recall, sell the team Artie, and we got our Heaty shirts up there. They're $22 and free shipping if you haven't seen the update on that. Let's see. Missed the Toddfox postgame show. So happy. Hey says, good to see you back, broski. I really appreciate that. Fuck faces are valuable. I'm ready for the Ducks season. Nate Hustle says, this really is the worst season. It's terrible. It is absolutely terrible. Season has explosive diarrhea. Todd, you got to come on my football show this season. Let's think about that. Not even excited for spring training in 24. Such a shit show. Nothing to look forward to. I can't argue that. There's so much bad shit going on. Nick House says, Angels dugout looks so bored and uninspired. Hayes says, my birthday is on September 6th. I'm going to go gift myself an L and A Ohtani jersey before he leaves a fucking disgusting Artie shit show dumpster fire. Well, congratulations. How old are you going to be, Hayes? September 11th is my birthday. Hey, now you said player, and what did it say on his card? I was right too, damn it. I'm sorry. He just called it first. Let's see. Todd, I bet you the janitor mopping the bathroom floor is probably entertaining than watching this team. We want Artie Chancer ringing out already. Would rather watch Biden speech than call Pete Buttigieg Beetlejuice than today's game. Apparently Patrick was in Wild Hogs. Yeah, that's what I heard too. I just didn't know if that was true or not. He was somewhere in the background in that movie or something. I don't know. Let's see. Also, Angels only lost because Squid wasn't in the lineup. 714 tickets. Fuck this season. 714 tickets. Follow your team, Halo fans, but you must show Artie you're not coming to the stadium. He does not care about his fans. He cares about the money, as Todd will tell you. Visual bags on the heads is okay. Still pain. Well, yeah, I mean, look, right now, those tickets, if you're buying dollar tickets and moving down, I fully support your stance on bringing paper bags. Now, if you're paying full price for these tickets, fuck no. If you're getting them on 714 tickets when they're just desperate to get rid of them, or you're getting them at the stadium because of game time, shit like that, then yes. But I wouldn't buy no food. That's where you really hit them, though, Thurman, is not buying merchandise and not buying food. So you can buy merchandise like Hayes wants to, but buy it from a different website. Buy it from Lids. Buy it from Fanatics. Fanatics has good prices on baseball stuff right now. I would do that right now. Fuck that. Don't spend at the stadium. Ohtani is breaking down right before our eyes while the Angels watch. Balls, and the luxury tax.
Tonight, it's time for you to check out what I want. I want balls and John
luxury tax. Balls, and wishing harm to people. No, I'm a good guy, but people like him deserve shit.
I was pretty cocky. I want balls and
wishing harm on people. Is urinal cake special needs? Most Dodger fans are. It's common knowledge. Well, most of them are Raider fans, and like Thurman's a Dodger fan, but he's a smart Dodger fan. You know what I mean? There's not too many of them. No offense, but there's just not too many of them. You got a lot of bad eggs on that organization as a fan base. So I'm just saying. Deion Sanders should be, or Deion should be the next manager at least. He's got balls. Let's see. Todd football team is 1-0. My offense put up 35 points. Well, it looks like you did a good job at picking that quarterback, Mateo. Kyron Paris is already performed more productively than Squid in just 4 games. Esteban says Angels next year got to turn heel and go into their NWO era. Well, we're trying with these shirts. We're gonna push these shirts. We're going to push, being the bad boys of podcasting next year because we got to bring out the negativity to bring out the positivity. And the number is Salmon Gritchick gives it up to 15. He doesn't deserve it. He should. Gritchick should. Best way to get a hold of you, Tony C., hit me up on Instagram, actually. Or you could just email us at halosintheinfieldpodcast@yahoo.com. But look me up. It's Heedy Fox Todd on what do you call it? On Instagram, IG. Let's see. Also, Sports News says would rather get scammed by the NCSA recruiters for student athletes than get scammed by watching Angels in person. Halo Joe says would love to see Salmon's face when he works on the young at bats. It's the Halo Honk line.
What's going on, Todd? This is Randy.
What's going on, Randy?
All right, man. So I just got 2 things that I want to talk about. One is kind of just comment. Second is just kind of talking about Ohtani.
Mm-hmm.
First, whole fucking trading Mike Trout. Like, I get it. We're all up in our fucking feelings, but why do we always keep saying trade Mike Trout? People, Mike Trout's not going fucking anywhere unless Mike Trout goes to management and says, hey, Mike Trout don't want to fucking play here no more. So I get it, we're all up in our fucking feelings, but people shut the fuck up about trading Mike Trout because he's not going anymore unless he says he wants to go somewhere.
Well,
like that's just fucking nuts. He's not going anywhere.
No, I get it, but
you
like
can't trade Mike Trout.
And we can't like believe all the reports either. I think like Thurman said earlier, like it could be a PR move. But what if it is, dude? Like, what if he does ask? Because, again, he's not getting any younger. And believe me, I would love for him to win a World Series, not in a Yankee uniform, not in a Dodger uniform. But I would love it to be here. But just like Ohtani, yeah. I mean, if they got to go, they got to go. And if he wants to go, he can go. But I know what you're saying. There's no way we can trade him. Like, unless he absolutely says, get me the fuck out of here.
And you know what? And I don't see him saying that. Mainly because Miss Trout is fucking super happy living in Southern California.
Correct.
And that's how I mean, Trout loves his Southern California fucking lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's got his winter home. He's got a place he can go during the winter, during football season, during the off season to go relax, get away from shit. But I just do not see him giving up the Southern California lifestyle. He loves it in fucking Anaheim. Why would he give it up? Yeah, I know we're losing. But, I mean, I love Trout more than, probably more than most.
Mm-hmm.
And it's obviously, Trout don't really give a shit how we fucking play, obviously.
Yeah.
Maybe Trout is content, making his $400 million, riding off into the California sunset at the end of his career. And, I can't blame him. If I was on this fucking shit-ass team, too, I'd probably be doing the same fucking thing. Like, hey, you guys don't want to fucking help me get a championship? We know what, well, fuck you, too. I'll just coast.
Yeah.
That's where I would be. I'm like, you don't want to fucking help me? Well, I don't want to fucking do nothing for you. I'll just coast. I won't give a shit. You won't hear me say nothing. I won't be in the back fucking, I won't be a captain.
Yeah.
And that's what it comes off feeling like a lot of times.
It does, and it's kind of sad because, again, we've all had dreams and pictures of and hoping that this guy would be in the playoffs and we'd be doing him right and he'd be doing us right, and we'd all be able to enjoy. But for whatever reason, whether you want to blame front office, Artie, whoever, the lack of pitching, we just haven't been able to get
all
him
of the
there.
above.
Yeah. Yeah, it's seriously. You could throw injuries in there, everything.
But second, I want to talk about Ohtani real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I like Ohtani, just like the next Angels fan. But everybody keeps saying, re-sign Ohtani, re-sign Ohtani. Like, hey, I'm down to re-sign Ohtani. But y'all really think Ohtani and his agent are going to fucking back down? I mean, I know we're all saying, oh, he just cost himself a big payday. But do you think Ohtani and his agent are thinking like that? Fuck no. Hell the fuck no. They're going to go for broke. And it's probably going to it'll probably price the Angels out. But here's my thinking. Why the fuck are we going to go spend that much money for somebody who's only hitting next year? Because we always forget, and this happens every time somebody has Tommy John surgery, it's going to be 2 fucking years before this guy gets right to pitch again. It'll probably be 2025 before he pitches again.
It'll be about mid.
Who's only going to be a DH next year?
Yeah, because that's a problem I have too, Randy. Is that not only is he missing next year, he's going to miss a good chunk of the following year because you got to get your arm right. And how many times have we seen guys come off Tommy Johns where it's almost like a 3-year process? The 3rd year, they get all their stuff back. They either improve and get better before they had the Tommy John, or they get back to normal where they were. And because that first season, when you're getting back off the Tommy John, you're very limited, and you don't have your high velocity yet. So, yeah, on the first 2 years of whatever contract he gets, you're paying just for a hitter, basically.
Right. Absolutely, dude. Absolutely.
Yeah, I totally agree. It's going to suck, but you're right. I think they are going to go for broke.
Absolutely. And I'm on the same page with you on that one. I think they are. But my whole question is just like, why are we going to do that? You know, we sit here and it's like every time, I can't wait till this guy comes back from Tommy John. It's going to be 2 years before this guy comes back. I just don't want to spend that kind of fucking money on a guy who's not going to pitch.
But see, the thing that sucks is we're all assuming that, okay, if they don't spend that $400 million, $500 million on him, they're going to do it somewhere else. What do we have to prove that they're going to do that? You know what I mean? Like, they'll probably get another Tyler Anderson.
And that's the thing. That's probably what we're going to have to do. It's like, we're going to have to replace Ohtani because, I mean, off the bat, like right now, even if we do resign him, we're going to have to replace him in the pitching rotation. He's not going to pitch next year.
Yep.
So already we're going to be paying more. If we keep Ohtani, we're already going to be paying more out the ass because we're going to have to replace him in the rotation for at least 1 fucking year.
Yep.
But after two Tommy John surgeries, do you really think this guy's going to be the same?
I can't say either way. It either goes 50-50, and if it's our luck, he'll be 31, almost 32 at that time. Probably not.
Absolutely, dude. All right, brother. Well, I appreciate you taking my call, Todd. I'll let you get back to your other callers.
All right, brother. You got it.
All right, bye.
All right. That's One Jets Pod right there. Randy's hosting that show. He's getting ready for football right there. Perry can suck a dick with Artie Moreno and the entire front office. Oh, here we go. Another call. It's the Halo Honk line.
Hola, say Todd.
Is this number 6?
Sí, Anthony. ¿Dónde está el señor Moreno?
Oh, okay. He's not on the line yet, but I understood that. Go ahead.
Oh, all right. Todd, I hate this team. Oh.
Yeah, this team is the absolute worst. Like there's other. Even when the great Gene Autry was passing away, and the franchise was gonna go to Disneyland, that was a bit sad. The team was mired in mediocrity, but they tried, and you could see that if a tweak here was done, they spent money here, whatever. You had a new stadium coming or a remodel, you had hope, but. Just every time you look at anything, you could even look at the vending machine and be like, oh, that shit's breaking down. Man, nothing looks good. Nothing.
I think, when you guys had Brian Crosby, sorry.
Yeah.
Brian and Scott Spezio, they were talking about, I think it was the Lone Star Halo. He was talking about getting Iger to buy the team. And Iger would probably do good with this team because he's a businessman. He knows what to do. He's been in the company for a while. This is not his first rodeo. He isn't a billboard salesman. He isn't. So, I feel like someone who is not involved with billboards would fit this team a lot better. Or maybe just we go and get the guys from San Francisco. We get those guys, and they'll fix this team up. I mean, they fixed up the Golden State Warriors, and look at them. They had a dynasty run.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe we can have a dynasty run with Trout's like Steph Curry, and we just find a Klay Thompson, and we're golden.
I actually like the group that was headed by Theo Epstein and what's Billy Bean. They had a group that they were putting together of investors. There was many profiles that were flashed in front of Artie Moreno. Many. And he took a gamble because his ego is so ginormous. And now we're in a situation where it's like, if we revisited those profiles and those, like everyone, saying, okay, we have this much on the table, I guarantee you each and every last one of them, because of what he's done in this 1 year, not even one calendar year since he said he's sticking with a team, it's devalued the price of that franchise.
I know, like this franchise was what, like $2 billion franchise plus. Was it 4?
No, it was close to 3.
Close to 3, because Artie's worth 4. So, like, if he could have sold this team, but now it's worth. I wouldn't even pay $1 billion for this team. I mean, with the situation with Ohtani, and if they get rid of him, or not get rid of him, but if he leaves, which, I mean, it's unfortunately looking more and more like it. But I think if he gets Tommy John, unlike what Randy said, we might keep him.
Here's the thing, too. Whoever buys this team has got to face the facts that you can't remodel this stadium. You can't polish this turd anymore. As much as I love this stadium and it has so much memories, I believe in the long run, the new owners, once they eventually do get here, if Artie passes or whatever, they're going to have to spend at least $1 billion to $1.5 billion to buy a new stadium, to build one.
Yeah, or like just, I think maybe not do exactly what Yankees did, but something like that, where we just build a whole new one and maybe keep this one just standing as it is.
Yep.
Because I don't know, like there's enough room. We get rid of the parking lot, we build a parking structure, and that's like, or we get rid of those apartments at the George. I think they're called. Yeah, they're called the George because I make fun of my dad all the time. So you just take down those, and like that will be a parking structure. So, but this team. And I have a card. I have a baseball card that I want to sacrifice at the end of the year. Hopefully, it's a good omen. Mm-hmm. When I went to the Dad's Day at the Big A, I got this like $15 percent voucher, whatever it was, and I bought that team pack of baseball cards that only had Angels players, and there's an Angie Velasquez card in it, and I've kept it in my room. I had like a pin right through the forehead of it, and I think at the end of the year, when the season's over, even though he's in the minor leagues, thank God, stinking it up down there.
Oh yeah.
I'll burn it. I'll burn it, and it'll just. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. Hopefully that fixes his team, and that gets rid of the curse of Arturo Moreno.
Yeah. That he is a huge curse to this team, without a doubt. So
yeah, and like I was looking at the back of his baseball card, and in 2022 he had like a under the Mendoza line, it was like 186 batting average in like 126 games. Like you don't do that. You're not there's no regular player who's playing 126 game and has an under below Mendoza. Like Joey Gallo, when he sucked, he was like hovering around it.
Yeah, but he actually hit home runs when he wasn't striking out. Like this guy doesn't do shit. So.
Oh, he does have 2 home runs.
Oh. Both in garbage time when nobody cared. So. But all right, Vetter, I'm going to get back to the comments. I appreciate you calling in, man. And, one day you will see this team win. Just it's not going to be anytime soon.
Hopefully I'm not dead yet or something. We'll all be gone.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, see you, Todd.
All right, Vetter. Take it easy. Spence Callis says, Todd, you're welcome on the Orioles bandwagon. No, I look, I like what you guys have done, but I can't go there. Let's see. Also, Caesar says, Todd, do you know anyone who will take Mike Trout's contract? Not off the top of my head. It'd have to be a team that's desperate and is ready to win now. Let's see. Oh, we got a phone call. It's the Halo Honk line.
Whopper, 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 Junior, double, triple, Whopper. Flavor taste with perfect toppers. I will with
How's it going, Arturo Moreno?
Oh, I'm telling you, any time of the day, you'll see me at McDonald's. I love eating Whoppers at McDonald's. Let me tell you.
Let me tell you something, though, Artie. Look,
Tell me a little something. Go on.
listen. I have to admit, as good as it is to have the owner of the Angels on, it's bad because of all the bad news. We've got nothing but bad news. This team isn't winning. It's a clusterfuck from start to finish.
A cluster what?
It's terrible,
Hey,
Artie. This is the
hey,
worst season ever.
Hey, I didn't come in here so potty mouth. I can't believe you're just cussing my face like it's my fault. Hey, I was talking to my buddy Trent a little while ago.
Uh-huh.
He was telling me everybody's excited that I'm the owner. They're happy that I didn't sell.
Who's happy? Roger?
Oh, man. Whew. Sorry about that. I got a little out of control. I was holding that all day.
All day.
All day, buddy. You wouldn't believe it, let me tell you.
So
What were you saying?
I was going to say, are you going to go with Tiger Woods and freaking Mike Trout over there and have that, the ride over there at the golf course?
Hey, there's nothing I like more than heading down to the golf course with some ugly pants on and some buddies with some brew and some whores. And then you're going to set those tents up right there on the sides, too. Hey, everybody, we're bringing Caddyshack back, baby. Woo!
Boy, if you were just this exciting, because why is it, Artie, that when we have the press conferences, you're introducing number 6 and you're introducing all these players and Ohtani and taking the credit for everything, you're never this joyous. You're never this excited. You know what I mean? Maybe that would have fired the players up or fired the fans up.
I'll tell you why right now. I was sober. I'm drunk as a skunk right now. I'm out of it.
Yeah, you're extra blitz tonight.
No, you better believe it. I was sitting here in the garage for about 20 minutes trying to figure out how to get out. I finally screamed loud enough where my wife opened the door and said, "How are you, moron?" And I said, "Oh, there's the door." It's been a hard weekend.
So how were you on the performance of the Angels up in Oakland? How'd you like that?
Well, let me tell you, Todd. You ready? Let me tell you. First of all, let's hear a word from our sponsors, from Jack in the Box. And then I'll get right back to it after that.
So you want me?
Yeah, maybe this wasn't our day.
Toasted sourdough
Maybe
bread.
we just didn't pull it off. Hey, we're the marathon. It's not a regular sports season. We're running a marathon, baby. Just like good old Rex Hudler used to say. Oh, underdog. Or was it the underdog? I forgot.
It was the
underdog. I have a lot of friends with nicknames with dog in it. I just mix it up all the time.
Well, I mean, listen, Patrick's saying being intoxicated on a work night, is that normal for you?
Yeah. Next question. That's how you handle the press, Todd.
Just next.
Take some notes.
Yeah, if I ever get into like actual getting a press pass and everything, I will definitely learn from interviewing you for sure.
Hey, Todd, check this out. Todd.
What happened?
did you know in my crayon box there's a midnight purple,
The midnight purple.
plum purple,
Now,
violet purple?
you didn't try to taste it, right? Because it doesn't taste like the actual color.
Well, hey, it didn't taste like plums at all, pal. But I'll tell you what, the plums I got in my pants don't taste like them either. Grab all those plums, baby! Woo!
No,
Hey, where's my friend Google? Speaking of plums.
jeez. Real quick though, I gotta ask you a question. Now,
Haven't heard from the guy.
now you got a guy out there in your clubhouse. Now we'll address urinal cake, but number 6, you're paying him $38 million. Now, are you cool with him not talking to reporters and just saying no habla español and just
Sure, you know what? Get away the phone. Next thing you know, you got all your competitors coming out on you. You gotta keep things secret, Todd. So I gotta teach you everything. I gotta teach you everything.
I think you're teaching us all a thing or two about business and sports. That's for sure.
Oh yeah. Financially, who's the most successful team in sports, baby? Woo!
It's not the Angels.
The Angels, baby. I bought them for $2,500. And now they're worth billions. Thanks to my expertise and my cool ties. I have a whole closet full of ties, Todd. You wouldn't believe it. I got like about 40,000 ties. So Sapphire goes in there and picks one out for the week. Oh, boy, I got some good ones on there.
Do you wear that tie with a windbreaker? That's what I want to know.
Mm-hmm. You better believe it. Sometimes I wear it without any clothes on at all. Walking around stark naked into the stadium. Of course, when it's closed, because that would be obscene, Todd. That'd be obscene. I've been known for being a nudist in beaches and whatnot.
Well, what's that favorite game, just in case people don't remember, that you like to play with?
Hey, let's get naked by Milton Broadway. Yeah. Or how about this one? Hey, why don't you go pick up my keys by the Parker Brothers?
Jeez. I don't even want to know what you do on Twister.
Oh, I'll draw you a picture, Todd. No, I got my crayons out right now. I'm going to draw you a picture, Todd. Woo! You got about 3 or 4 pictures I owe you, pal. Woo!
Yeah, you better get to drawing, man. I mean, hey,
just so you know, when I was talking to you about the nudist beach thing I was at, let me tell you, Todd, I go there looking for some action. I want to see some naked broads walking around, but no, all I see is swinging dogs, and everybody's about 80-plus years old. Who the hell wants to see that? And I'm 77.
Well, no.
But I'll tell you one thing. I was the most popular guy there in the morning because I was able to successfully walk naked through the beach carrying 2 cups of coffee and a dozen donuts. No box included, Todd. Woo!
Just you're using the good old kickstand, huh?
Oh, man. Good old Artie Conda.
Oh, jeez, the A train.
Oh, boy. The marketing alone is going to make us millions, Todd. I'm telling you. I'm all doing this for you, pal. I'm doing it for your show.
Yeah, I appreciate it, but my thing is,
I'm dizzy.
Well, sit down before you fall. But before
I'm about to fall. Hold on.
Wow, Sega goes deep with this one. Are you taking rhino pills?
Oh boy, haven't tried those yet. Where do I get those? Hey, who can score some for me?
Dude, you can get them at any liquor store, bro.
Oh, those. Hey, the Artie Conda doesn't need it, pal. Straight out of the swamps. Come straight out of the swamps. Slapping bad actors around. Eating people. The Artie Conda, baby. Artie kind of squeezed. You better look out. Whoa, was I popular on that beach, Todd? I'm telling you. I was dragging. You see my footsteps in the sand? You see my footsteps tracking in the sand, and there's just this line in between them, dragging along with it. Some people thought I had a tail.
But how can you have a tail?
Oh boy, let me tell you. What?
Never mind. Eric
I can't hear you.
Eric says you glazed those donuts.
Eric! You know what I'm talking about, boy? Wow!
Oh,
a little bit of glaze on them apple fritters.
Let me ask you this though: you're body shaming those people that were on the nudist beach.
Oh,
you know,
Todd! I'll tell you, they were like oatmeal molds walking around. It was disgusting.
They look like bad leather jackets, right?
Just like they look like Walmart rotisserie chickens late at night, waiting for you to buy them at half off.
You don't think they were looking at you like that? I mean, you're not the most chiseled man yourself.
Hey, hey. I keep myself in shape, pal. I do 3 crunches every morning when I wake up. And Sapphire helps me with push-ups. Of course, she's underneath, you know what I mean.
Well, I think they already made a comment about her being on giving out free things at the stadium.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Jeez. Well, when do you actually sober up? Is it early in the morning or is this just the norm?
It's probably like in the middle of the night. I'll wake up at 3 in the morning, and I just out of bed I just scream in a cold sweat, and my wife goes, "Oh, there he goes," and then I go down and make myself a drink.
Okay.
If I don't wake up tore up, Todd, I am just not waking up. Not a good morning. Not a good morning for Uncle Artie, let me tell you.
Well, don't take this the wrong way, but I think a lot of Angel fans just are not looking forward to seeing Uncle Artie anytime soon.
Oh, come on, Todd. You know, they want to chant Uncle. Everybody in the chat, Uncle Artie, Uncle Artie, Uncle Artie. Come on. I want to hear you. Also, I want to see Moist. Moist.
By the way, real quick, a good question.
Woo!
Browns winning a Super Bowl or the Angels getting back to the playoffs?
Oh, Browns. Come on, Todd. What do you think? I don't know what's going on. We don't have a chance in hell. Hey, the fans are listening, aren't they?
Yeah,
I thought we were just talking one-on-one. I was on the show.
Hey,
everybody, forget everything I said.
Why?
Hello? Oh. Because I said something. I'm not going to repeat it. Oh, you're not going to... Hey, trick me once, shame on you. Trick me twice, shame on you too.
All right. I'll keep that in mind. Those
are
great words of wisdom.
I didn't think I was going to remember that, Todd. I swear, I didn't think I was going to remember that.
You got to write a book, Artie, with all your Artie.
Hey, you know, I think I'm going to name it Yes I Can by Artie Moreno.
Yes, I can.
I think that's a good title.
Okay. All right.
About my struggles in the mean streets of Arizona.
Okay.
Building my way up from my family life into billboards, and then buy the Angels, baby, and drive it into the ground for billions and billions of dollars. Wow! The American dream, Todd. The American dream.
Hey,
I'm like Don King without the hair.
Marty says Artie's favorite game is hide the sausage.
Oh, let me tell you.
Hayes says "Si se puede" by Artie Moreno.
Sorry, no understando.
No understand. I think I can. One Jets podcast says.
I think I can.
MAGA
Hey,
Artie.
baby. Yeah, make Artie great again. Well, I'll tell you what. Artie's been great, baby. It's my team that needs some work.
By the
Hey,
way,
but don't worry about it. I got Chuck Finley and Tim Salmon. Just what all of you wanted. What did Uncle Artie do? He went out and got what you wanted. Just like I do my son Eddie. Whenever he asks for something, I give it to him. Well, I'm the same way to my fans, baby. Whatever you want.
but what do you say? Last question, though. I got to ask you this. This is serious, Artie. I need you to sober up for 1 second.
Wait. I have a cup of coffee right here. Sapphire's give me. Hold on a second. Did you put creamer? Is it caramel macchiato? Did you put that in? Jesus, you didn't put it in!
Don't yell at her.
I'm drinking black. Jeez. Walk out slow. Hello?
You're so nice to your employees.
Oh, you know what? Sometimes you gotta teach them.
Okay. Women love to be taught nowadays. That's one thing they love.
Yeah. Oh, hey. Women love a natural leader. And that's what I am. Look, here she comes back. Thank you, doll. You're amazing. Yep, that's caramel macchiato. Wait, come a little closer. Oh, that's about 3 days old. We have showers, right?
Jeez.
Jeez Louise. Woo, man, you got scallops cooking down there.
Can we just focus? Can we just focus, Artie? I got one serious
question.
question.
The question. Hey, get serious.
Yeah. I'm trying to learn how to be a reporter. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Last question. I gotta ask this question. If you were all in on getting these players for the trade deadline and you spent the money supposedly, why did you then retract it back to save it?
Because I could do whatever I want. I'm the owner of the Angels, and what I say goes, baby.
All right. Good answer.
Not good enough answer for you?
No, I mean, I thought you would break it down, but...
you want me to break it down? Okay. I believe, ever since I was a kid, that I could do whatever I want. Whatever I want, Todd.
Okay.
I believe this because I believe it.
So you wished upon a star.
Down.
Did you wish upon a star?
Todd, those are fairy tales, Todd. Fairy tales. Come on, we're talking about real life here, Todd.
Fine. Let's get back to this. Is the very last question, though. I have to pass this.
Now it's the last question. Okay,
Yeah, because
go.
This has got to be the last question because I mean.
Last one. That's the last one.
Okay.
Okay, go.
It's by your illegitimate son. It's not Vetter. It's Eric. Eric wants to know. Ask Artie if he's ever been a fan of edible panties.
No, because they're like fruit roll-ups, and they get stuck to the back of your teeth, and I hate them. And they never taste like the flavors they say. Mango? No, I don't think so. Peaches? No, I don't taste peaches either. I just keep tasting some kind of sugar substitute. I don't know what it is.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I just turned into a mess. I just tell her, take them off. I don't need to eat anything. Let me fasten on the old bush brush and go to work.
Okay, Artie. I think
go to work, baby.
Hey. Yes.
Thank you, Tom, for having me on, man. You know how much I appreciate it. I tried calling in to a post show on AM 830. I own that station, and they put me on hold. I had to listen to 3 hours of OJ's pizza commercials, and I'm tired of it, Todd. Tired of it.
Did you know there's 15 locations in the Anaheim area by themselves?
You don't say.
Yeah, if you keep only go left until you turn right into OG's.
That's weird because that would be a circle, wouldn't it?
It would be. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I'll try it. I mean, maybe I'll go into another dimension and end up at OJ's Pizza. Oh, I love that pizza. And don't forget to eat your Huffy hot dogs, everyone. Woo! 9 a week will give you leukemia, so just eat 8.
All right, Artie, good advice as always. Have a good night, okay?
Good night, everybody. Don't forget to tip your waitress. Todd, I love you, pal.
Love you too,
Bye-bye.
Artie. Bye. The one and the only great Artie Moreno, Grill Master's obvious favorite. Sorry about that, Grill, but he has the number to the show, and he's kind of a legend. So Eric wants to know, is Hammer Artie? No, he's not. Uh-oh. It's the Halo Honk line. Hello?
Mr. Toddfox,
Yes, sir.
we need to talk.
Okay, let's hear it.
I do not know what is going on with Artie or what that guy is doing, but I am still very pissed off with what that guy said last week. And it needs to be held accountable.
So what are you suggesting?
That what if you have talked to him at all, DM'd him that what he said was not okay, which I can't discern exactly what he said. Maybe you could screenshot your DM of what you said to him, to me, and I can make out what you had. I hope you had that conversation with him after it happened last week, after I got really upset, because I've been waiting for a week to make this phone call.
Oh yeah, because obviously if I didn't tell Artie that wasn't right, and Artie doesn't listen to anybody, but he did listen to me,
Right.
thankfully, and he did not know that. Actually, he did not know that she was your girlfriend. So I told him, hey, you know what, back off. Like they're sensitive about that, and don't make fun of people on here and everything else like that. So he just kept it to he likes you, Grilled. Well, I almost called you Grildo because that's the name he calls you, but it's Grill Master.
I'll take a shot, and I'll take a shot at you if you do that, because I'm getting tired of that name too.
Well, okay. Well, that's Artie Moreno, but I stopped him. I didn't let him do his his thing because I thought that was disrespectful.
Good.
So there you go.
Good, thank you. Now that can be I do if he does it again, I do not want you to give him another mulligan.
Okay. Well, we'll see. That's fair enough because I warned him, and he's kept it to women that's on his payroll. He kind of went. He thought he was really drunk that night and was just talking about everybody that was on here.
He sounds like he's talking out of his ass as usual, and he also sounds like former owner of the commies, Dan Snyder. That's basically my comparison. That's my comparison. Obviously, the commies are now owned by a dude named Josh Harris. Yes, we now have the modern day Dan Snyder in baseball, Artie Moreno. I think he'll like that comparison.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Even for a guy who hates him, I gave him something good. But yes, I'm still getting on his case for what he said. That's let this phone call be his final warning.
Okay. I'm letting you know I put it out there because if I didn't say anything, he probably would have kept going. But
Oh yeah.
Artie Moreno's Artie Moreno, man. 2.5 billion goes to your head,
Or however much that guy owns. Honestly, I think the only way is if old age catches up to him. I think that's the only way we get rid of him.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's still here, man. Well,
Is
calling.
Artie actually right? Is he 77?
He's 77. He's calling back right now. If you want to talk to him yourself.
I don't want to hear from him. I don't want to hear him.
Okay.
I don't want to talk to him because he won't let me say anything.
Okay, well, I'm just letting you know. You could have had a chance right there.
I don't want you to put him on the line again and also cut me off every sentence or say something stupid.
Jeez, he keeps calling back right now. Freaking Artie. Oh, man.
Don't do it, Todd. Don't let him on. Don't let him.
I'm thinking about it, okay? I'm thinking about it.
Don't do it. Todd, if he keeps up this behavior with me, I might just quit watching your show. Just let that be a warning.
Don't be like that, Grill. We care about everybody on here.
and I love all of you, but it's just if and I used to have problems with Randy, but that at least seems to have stabilized. But if this keeps up, because Artie's even more extreme, and well, honestly, he's not nearly as smart as Randy is. Because if this keeps up, I might have to abandon ship.
Oh man, you can't do that. I mean, this you've been here since day one.
I have, but I need to put that out there because I'm really getting fed up with what he's doing. I mean, I understand his jokes and all, but I just don't like. I mean, I understand some of his jokes, but it's just if you're gonna take shots at me, try not to make them personal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay with a joke. If you put a joke on me every now and then, don't fucking make it personal, man.
Yeah, I know. Just keep. We'll keep it baseball.
Thank you. If you want to talk baseball with me, Moreno, be my guest. I'll talk baseball with anybody, even if I think they're metastasizing cancer.
With what?
I'll talk baseball with anybody, even if they are a metastasizing cancer.
Okay.
Meaning something metastasize means it spreads throughout.
Well, I mean, look, it is what it is, man. I mean, sometimes you can't always be, happy with everybody. Someone's going to rub you the wrong way. I've been on pages before. You just got to look past it. And like I said, dude, if he would have kept doing it, I would have been like, yeah, you know what? We got to pause AMA 30's direct line. But
it's like after you DFA'd me for a while and then you recalled me to the big leagues, I think you once said.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, certain things are said out of frustration. You know what I mean? Maybe Artie was frustrated that night. He didn't get any play or something.
I bet he was happy that he saved that jump change.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah, I just needed to throw my words out there. I waited for a week to get that off my chest. Now I have. Now let me hit you guys with your joke of the night. Because I know, Todd, you did not read this in the comments, or as always, you skipped my joke.
What the hell? Is that you?
Oh, no.
Hello?
Oh, shit.
Who's on the other line?
Hey, is that Grill, though? Hey, Grill, I just wanted to give you a public apology, pal. Are you ready?
Grillmaster,
hello?
Hello?
Oh, I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I'm sorry.
Say the apology, bro.
I did. Hey, Grill. Hey. Sorry you can't take a joke. That's all I was doing. My apology really goes out to Ann. Ann, I had no idea who you were, girl. I'm sorry. If you were taken, I would have ignored you completely.
Yeah, because you really
I go for the cheap girls.
Well, see, the Grillmaster's asking in a very nice way. So, say the fucking apology, you prick. So he wants.
Hey.
He wants a
Grill, you're a sweetheart, Grill. That's the sweetest thing anyone's ever said to me. Hey, I would be lying if I said I wasn't getting misty-eyed right about now.
Is that misty in your pants, like moist, or what is
it? Well, actually, because it used to, come out like in a stream, but now it's just spraying all over the place. I don't know if it's because I'm old or what. But this is a mess. It's like an old shower head.
That's disgusting. Get back to the apology. Come on, man.
Oh, okay. I gotta do it again.
We'll just.
Man, I'm sorry. You're with Grill, though. Whew. Sorry, ma'am. And Grill, hey, it's all jokes, pal. Hey, I can't believe Grill thinks I'm real. It's amazing. This is real, Grill. It's make-believe. The land of make-believe. Haven't you ever watched Mr. Rogers? Oh, I'm showing my age again. There you go. It's a beautiful day in the world today. A beautiful day in LA of Anaheim. And it's all mine.
I think we have someone else on the line. Hello?
Oh, hey. Bring him on.
It's Grills.
Oh, there you go, Grill.
Oh, there he is. Hey, I think there was a technical difficulty there.
Okay, Artie, I'm going to say this to you straight, and I don't even know if you're the real Artie Moreno, first of all.
Whatever.
Okay, if you say the full apology, I may give a shred of respect to you.
How many times do I have to say it? I said it 3 times already.
You did not say the
we're
full
beating
words.
a dead horse here.
You did, Artie. You did not say the full words. So say the full words.
Okay.
On the line, and I'll let you be.
I forgot. I'm talking with a bunch of youngins here. Here we go. I'm hold on a second. Give me time.
Come on. Just spit it out, bro. Sort of like how you vomit.
I'm sorry you can't take a joke. There, I said it.
Jeez.
I'm sorry you're lame, and you're 23, and you don't get anything that's going on here, pal. I'm sorry, you just didn't get it.
I'll go suck a fat one, you asshole.
Wow. Hey, sometimes I've been drunk enough to do something like that. I didn't think I met Roger.
Whoa. Back up a second. That's how
I
you
know
met
I
Roger?
should have spilled that out. I got out. Hey, forget everything I said there, Grill. Hey, you never apologized to me on what you were doing in that next room when I was trying to get busy. When the Artie condo was loose and we fell through the wall. What the hell were you doing, pal? I never got an apology. I've been scarred for years. My retina's been destroyed.
I think he just hung up.
Oh, great. Oh, well. Jeez. Hey, everybody! Go Angels! Wow! I got a good feeling, Todd, about tomorrow. I got a good feeling.
Oh, yeah, we're going to turn it around. The season starts tomorrow.
Oh, boy, let me tell you. Oh, I can't wait for tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow's a big game. Do you even know who's pitching tomorrow?
I don't know, Todd. What even day is it tomorrow? I have no idea. Who was I even talking to? I don't know what's going on anymore. Is that the guy I bought a microwave for?
No, that's not the guy.
That wasn't him? Oh, I thought it was him.
No.
It was a beautiful microwave. It was $80 at Walmart. It was beautiful.
No, he was a guy that he likes to microwave burritos, but he's the grill master because he grills meat. Like he has a whole YouTube.
Oh, that's right. He grills meat in a microwave. Oh, yeah. I remember that guy.
Okay, all right. Well,
hey, Todd, thanks for having me on again, pal.
Yeah.
What fun. We should do this more often.
Hey, it's Gooby Tuesday tomorrow, Sega says. You ready for that Jack in the Box Munchie Meal?
Here goes that Sega guy again. I told you, I'm a Mario man. Not big on the hedgehog, pal. It's all about Zelda and Kirby with me, buddy. I don't swing over there with Shinobi.
He wants you to get rid of Jersey Mike's at the stadium and just put a freaking Jack in the Box in there. Can you do that?
You got it, pal. We'll sign it this week. Woo! That sounds like a good idea. What would you prefer? Just Jack in the Box? Come on. How about Whopper? Come on. Burger King in there? I'll put a Burger King in there.
Oh, man.
All right, Todd, good night. You have a great night. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
You got it.
And if they do, take your shoe and beat them till they're black and blue.
All right, Artie. Have a good night.
And if they're not, don't. I forget the rest. Bye.
Jeez. Okay, here's one thing I'll say right now. There's a lot of people on the chat saying that this is Randy. It's not Randy, dude. Trust me. Uh, Randy's very flattered because I know he could do voices and he is funny. You're absolutely right. And he's got quick wit. But that's already freaking Moreno. And that's somebody that, like, people are thinking it's Supra. It's not Supra either. So I can't reveal my sources. Let's just put it to you that way. Yeah, he's a dead ringer for Artie. So just saying. I'm glad you guys enjoyed some of it. Eric right here was like, I love you guys, but I'm not. It's really annoying tonight, not Artie. I think he's not enjoying part of the phone call. But again, it's not Randy Hayes. Yeah, and exactly, Marty. Marty says Randy would have dropped at least one F-bomb by now. he would have dropped an F-bomb, like at least two of them in the first couple sentences. So yeah, but yeah, I'm with Randy on this one. Whoever it is, it's comic fucking genius. Well, I'm sure he appreciates it. Yeah, I wanted to get him on quicker, but he didn't have the direct line, and I wanted Grillmaster to get his 2 cents in. So I appreciate everyone wanting to make sure that happened. I know Grillmaster's not too happy, but at least he apologized to Anna and everything else like that. The honor's still there. And maybe he doesn't have the honor to say sorry to you, Grillmaster, but that's just that's our boy Grill. What is it, Artie Moreno, man? He doesn't care, unfortunately, you know. So, but you know, we got into a pretty lengthy call there, and I didn't think it was going to go that long, but it was pretty funny, and you know, it is what it is. But we got it. I mean, look, I'll just say this: with all the rants that I do at the beginning of the show, talking about the futility in the Angels baseball, sometimes it's good to have some sort of like outlet to laugh. You know what I mean? Like, this show would be absolutely miserable. I'm pretty sure you guys get tired of my rants or just tired of, like, man, just doom and gloom, but I'm only reporting on what I see and what you guys see and gals see. So it sucks that it has to come this way, but you know, we need a little outlet. That's why, like, when you guys call in and vent and whatever, that's one way to get things going in a different direction, or just, you know, we'll joke around on some of these phone calls, make each other laugh. Vetter calls in, it's pretty funny. You know, Super will say something or play something. We got Big Hammer and stuff like that. So we have, like, personalities that come on, and then we get calls from other people. Eric will call or whatever. We've got a bunch of first-time callers and everything like that. But then, you know, when Artie comes on, it's like a breath of fresh air, because then we kind of forget about the futility, and it's kind of just, you know, just getting some comedy in. I mean, the guy's gold, you know, so it is what it is right there. Let's see. Robert says a good point right here. Haha, Randy would not let Grill talk to him that way. That's for sure. You know, it's sort of one of those things. If I know Artie, if him and Grill were to square up in a fight, it would just be one haymaker by Artie and he'd fall to the ground, meaning he'd miss Grillmaster and be just out of his mind, drunk and on the floor, passed out. Like, Grill wouldn't even have to throw a punch. Grillmaster also says Randy dropping F-bombs is like a scene with Steve Martin in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles at the airport when talking to a rental car. I don't remember that movie too much right there. Grillmaster still says that wasn't a full apology. He said, God, I wish Grill and Artie had more combos earlier in the year. We could have used it, basically. Let's see. Eric says, this is about bringing some fun to a shitty season. Absolutely. It doesn't get much worse than this. Hayes is now saying Catella Chronicles. Nope. Look, Catella Chronicles has a very distinctive voice. If he were to somehow pull that off, it's the Halo Honk line.
What's up, Todd?
How you doing, Eric?
Oh, man, I'm doing all right.
You're able to get through those phone calls, right?
Yeah. I'm really listening to Grill Master. I mean, no, Artie. I like Artie.
Oh, you like Artie's calls? Oh, okay.
Yeah. But the one down now.
Well, maybe the next time he calls, I'll have you call in too, and you could talk to him if you'd want to meet the Angels owner.
Oh, well, that would be fun.
Yeah, we'll have to have you talk to him, man, because he could give you a lot of life tips, apparently.
Yeah, he sounds that way. Now, who is that, by the way?
I can't reveal my sources on that one, man. I just can't.
Oh, wow.
A lot of people are guessing, but see, it's one of those things where it's like if you knew who it was, you'd be like, oh, for real? Like you'd be totally caught off guard. So I think the mystery is what keeps it good.
Oh, man, yeah. Yeah, so things are going pretty good. Unfortunately, the Mariners have lost the last few games, but we're going to get better.
Mm-hmm. I think so. I mean, like, you guys are in a first-place tie with them right now, aren't you, in the division?
Yep.
Yeah, because right now, let's see, you guys are – well, actually, Texas is a game out. Yeah, Houston is right there, tied with the Mariners. So you guys got Cincinnati, and then Houston's playing Texas right now. So, wow. It's going to get very interesting.
Yep.
By the way, I love how everyone's guessing and not one person is close to being right. Like, not one person is. I'm reading all the comments. They're like James, Halo Joe, Big Hammer, Rally Chris, Fernando. Not even close.
I was thinking at first, what if I kept hearing that voice, I'm thinking, that sounds more like Hamill than does anything else. And then I'm like, well, no, that would just be too simple.
Yeah, absolutely. Because first off, like, I love Hammer and everything, but Hammer is not that quick-witted, and then plus he's working too. So there's a reason why he hasn't been on the show, because he's been actually working. But no, I could tell you with all, certainty it's not him, dude. It's not him either.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I know.
But that's the mystery for now. I mean, I've been sworn to secrecy. I can't reveal who it really is.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Whoever he is, he's funny.
Yeah, he pretty much is. He surprised me the first time he called too. I was like, "The hell? What's this all about?" But it works. So,
Yep, I tell you, and I think probably the funniest part is that when he calls in, it's always funny anyways, but when he phones in, it's beyond funny when he calls in.
Yeah, he's definitely. See, Artie Moreno's commenting on the thing. He says, "I think it's Snoop Dogg or it's Roger Lodge."
If you want you, and just want you.
Yeah, I wish it was Roger, but Roger can never be that funny.
Oh yeah.
Because if he was this funny in real life, Roger Lodge, he'd actually have an entertaining show. But nope.
You're dang right.
Oh man. Well, you going to any games before the end of the season or no?
I might. I'm thinking of going to one maybe in either next week or the week after that. So possibly, but not very likely.
Well, if you do make it out there, Eric, hit us up on Instagram. We'll post the pictures if you get some. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, love to see you up there. If anything, man, or one of these times you got to come down here. I'll hook it up. You know what I mean? For Mariners Angels game.
Oh yeah. All right, buddy.
All right, Eric. You have a good night. All right, brother.
All right, buddy. You too.
All right, we'll see you.
All right. Bye.
All right, that's Eric right there. I think we'll get close to here wrapping up. I put it on Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, that's how you know Randy is serious. It's not him. He's still getting picked for that one right there. And then Marty's like, it's Randazzo. It's not Vetter either. It's not Vetter. Because if you remember, Grillmaster, Vetter was talking with Arturo Moreno at the same time. Let's see. It's not Billy Epler. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Well, yeah, that would be funny, Darren Sutton. And you know what's funny real quick, Eric? Quick story. So last season, every time we interviewed an announcer outside of Gooby, they wound up getting fired. Like right when we or let go, we interviewed each one of them, and it was like a kiss of death, and they were gone. So Darren Sutton was the first of those to fall. It wasn't Victor Rojas. It's potassium. You mean Perry Manassian, not potassium, Artie. Good God. Can't even say his own thing. Spence says, guys, hit those likes. Oh, appreciate it, Spence. Yeah, that's from an Orioles fan, apparently, too. We appreciate it, Spence. But yeah, let's see. I still can't believe Sutton called Gooby his bestie on air. Yeah, where are they right now, right, Eric? It's Kendry Morales' ankle. Shit. Well, all right, guys. Not Albert either, Marty, but and Terry Smith would be a genius if he could do this. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow after hopefully an Angels win. We could maybe break a losing streak. We're lost 4 in a row, 3-7 in the last 10. And real quick, it's funny to see that this team was something around 70 plus in the run differential, and we are now minus 61. Nowhere near Oakland's catastrophic minus 297, however. So, yeah, and there you go, Tony C. I'll check my phone if you message me or whatever, and we'll go from there. And if you guys get a chance to, check it out, the shirts. So we have shirts for sale, $22. All the proceeds go anywhere. So to all of our stuff that we're doing. So we have that on the eBay. So it should be up there. If you want to check that out on Twitter or Instagram, you can see the links right there. All right, guys and gals, have a good rest of your night. Go Angels. And Artie, have someone clean up that throw-up mess, please. No Stukas tonight. We got our ass kicked, so apologize in advance. Good night, everybody.